But yeah, we are live. We are live. Kill switch in the building already.
Nice.
Yes, we've got a special guest, very special guest. He's one of our own. Tucatek. Alex, how do you like to be called, bro? Alex, Tuca?
Just
Which one?
Tucatek.
Tucatek. It's a cool name, man. Obviously, we've got to talk about your story,
Yeah.
like content and everything else. We've got a lot to talk about on the stream as well. Obviously, complex top 10. We're gonna have a lot to say about a few picks on there, believe you me. Haas, obviously, I think he's trying to rub the guest the wrong way. Pause, because obviously Tuca is a Italian, but he's an AC Milan fan. So yeah, Haas, you kind of starting off on the wrong foot, but it's all good. It's all good. Some people in the chat already. Kane, what's happening, Broski? Yeah, kill switch, bro. We've got a lot to waffle on about. But yeah, Haas, how have you been, bro? Before we dive into Tuca's story, because yeah, he's been doing bits on the IG and everything else. But how have you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been all right, man. It's been like calm before the storm, and that for me is scary, man. Like this calm, we haven't had this sort of calm for a very long time in the year, so I am a bit sort of cautious, a bit scared, a bit excited, all at the same time. So yeah.
It's always yeah, it is scary because you're like, oh, I'm actually saving money. I'm not buying shoes. Then all of a sudden, 3 or 4 sneakers, bang, in 1 week, 2 weeks.
Bro,
You know,
I had to look at my bank account this morning. I thought, let me just have one last look at the bank account.
whilst there's still money in there.
It's one of them ones, yeah.
Exactly. But Tucatek, bro, talk to me, man. Tell us a bit about your story, how you started content, obviously collecting. Like, was it all in one, or was it just sneakers first, collecting, and then content? Like, how did it all work out?
So yeah, basically sneakers. I decided to like do a TikTok. Originally it was only just to show off what sneakers I picked up and stuff like that. So just like showing the sneaker and just with like some music, no talking, none of my face being in it.
Yeah.
And then as it went along, then I started to build up to talking about the sneaker I've just picked up. And then before you know it, I was actually in the video. And then before you know it, I started to do outfit of the day. And then before you know it, I started to do interviews. And yeah, it's just built up to that basically.
Nice, man. Now, do you know what? I'll say, like, I'm proud you're one of our own because you're very unique in terms of obviously your approach, your style, your content as well. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, you might need your own news channel for sneakers because everything I'm seeing, like, Tuca's on it. Do you know what I mean? It's great, man. It's great. So what would you say you enjoy the most with content when it comes to sneakers? Is it sort of outfits of the day? Is it just reviews? Like, how does it work for you? What's your favorite?
I don't know really. I gotta be honest. I absolutely love doing outfit of the day because obviously you can tell I do put effort into these outfits. So
Yeah.
Did you see my Labubu outfit that I did?
Yeah. Not
I
my
think
cup
I
of tea.
pulled
I
that
can't
off.
lie, but you know, you did your thing. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just all of it because I just love the whole kind of culture behind it. Do you know what I mean? My uncle's American. He got me into the American side of everything, so got me into the NBA and like when I was about 8 years old. So I've loved basketball all this time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a mixture of all that, and obviously that's how I got my first pair of Jordan 6s when I was about 10 or 11, because he was like in the army, and we got to go on the American Army bases. So it was kind of weird as well. Even at 10 years old, I knew of the Jordan 6, I knew of the infrared, and I really wanted a pair of infrareds, even at that young age. And we got onto the base, and unfortunately, they didn't have those, but they did have a pair of 6s, and it was the maroon 6s,
Oh yeah. Okay.
the white with the maroon, and my dad bought them for me, and that was my first pair of Jordans.
Sick, man. Sick. Yeah, I think 6s don't get enough love, especially UK wise. But yeah, when you got that special shoe that no one really like vouches for, like a normal Jordan 1 or 4, it does feel more special because that's your shoe. You know, like not a lot of people are into it as much. So yeah, that's great, man. That's great. I think my first sort of encounter with you was might have been Prozex podcast when you did it with
That's
him,
right, yeah.
Kicks Chronicles. So I was like, oh man, this guy's cool. So
That was a few years ago as well, man. It was about
Yeah.
3 years ago.
yeah, exactly. And then I think I bumped into you the first time. Was it Kicks and Coffee, wasn't it? The last
Yeah,
one.
Kicks and Coffee in August, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good,
I
man. It's
missed
good.
you on that one because I was a bit late
Yeah.
coming down. But
Yeah.
Broski filled me in on all the details and stuff. But we've got
It's cool, man.
there's a big event coming up soon. So we'll see if we can make it happen. Then we'll get into the nitty gritty of that later on. But
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Crep City, I think, isn't it? In November? I think end of
November, yeah. I
November.
noticed it was in November, yeah.
Yeah. It's one of them things with Crep City though, because they give you dates and then sometimes it's delayed and sometimes it's moved about. So you're like, oh, let's see. Maybe a week before we'll see. But yeah, that's great stuff, man. But lads, look, before we dive into complex top 10 and stuff like that, any latest pickups that we do want to mention? Hass, you're biting your lips because you're like, I wish I did have one.
yeah, you're right. I wish I did. No, I haven't got nothing, not this week. But like I said, it's the calm before the storm, so I'm just waiting on a few things. And big up to the Discord group, man. Everyone's sort of pulling together, helping each other, and big up to the ones that offered to help me out or assist me with a couple of kicks coming this week. So no, nothing to chime about this week, man. Obviously, I've done my rotation for the week. Those of you that saw yesterday, and just going by what I've already got at the moment, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, that's
Is that what I think it is?
It is, man. And I think we've all so we'll wait for Tucatek to tell us if he's got anything lately that's come in. Any new pickups, bro?
The last pickup for me was the Offspring Sunders.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to pull out myself, man. What
Sorry,
a shoe, bro.
I've got my ring on. I've been wearing that ring now since I got them. It actually fits my little finger well.
It's so cool. The thing is, I
brilliant.
tried it on. It went on fine, and then I was a bit struggling to take it off. So I'm like, okay, let me wait. Do you know what I mean? Lose a bit of weight as well, and then I should be able to wear it better. But yeah, what a shoe, man! I know we've seen it everywhere on the gram, TikTok as well. But it's just one of them shoes that were left fields. You don't think much of, but when it comes around, you see the community pulling together. Obviously, what they've done with it, the details, the ring. Didn't expect the ring, because it was just like a restock, and I thought, oh, okay, I did get the ring with it. So yeah, it's a great pickup. I mean, £60 as well. You can't go wrong with that. Right. Yeah, exactly. But lads, the meat and potatoes, man. Complex. I swear they're doing it on purpose to wind us up. But let's talk about this top 10. I don't know if you guys have had a look already. I'm going to get up on the screen. Obviously, chat. We need the waffle today. And I know there's going to be a few feathers that are ruffled. But yeah, this is basically it. Obviously, Complex Con. Every year, Las Vegas. It's kind of one of those things that you're guaranteed to be wound up by something said or done. And they do it every year, don't they? So I think I'd say top 3, maybe top 2 for sure. I'm not mad at all, because that was mine. You could even chop and change those 2. But I think from my personal point, we'll start off with top 3, I guess, and then move on. But yeah, the top 2, would you guys move anything around there? Or like, are you both happy with that?
Yeah, I'll be honest, right? The Brick by Bricks is the choice that I would have had for number 1. I told you this weeks and weeks ago. It was going to take something monumental to sort of oust the Brick by Bricks off the top spot for me. Well, there's 2 months left. I don't think there's going to be anything monumental. The only issue I've got, Broski, is the undefeateds are a retro. Okay. So it's already been done, tried, tested. And of course, it's going to get back up in that list coming back. But when you compare it to the Brick by Bricks, which is newer in its concept and design and the innovation and the story and everything else, 2 different shoes, albeit the same silhouette. So yeah, and the same could be said about the Neons as well. For me, I think it's never going to happen, but I think the list should be separated into retros and it should be separated into new sort of design, you know, new sort of concept. So yeah, I don't know, man. Number one, definitely, if we're going to include retros, yes, of course, Jordan 4 undefeated, and the neons as well. I mean, that top three is undeniable if you're going by history and the connection to the culture as well. So the rest of it is where I have the most issue with, and we'll get onto that in a minute. But Luca, what are you saying, bro?
Right. Personally, I like the brick by bricks, but personally, I don't see it as number one. I know that's going to offend so many people. The undefeateds are cool and all. I managed to get a pair. I still haven't worn them yet. They're still dead stock. Personally, for me, the neons, I would have put it first. But then that is one of my favorite sneakers of all time. So I'm a bit biased. And I prefer an Air Max anyway over a Jordan 4. Jordan 4s are uncomfortable.
Luca, you're saying all the right things now.
Told you, he's one of our own. He's one of our own.
Hey,
Do you know what?
honestly, you're going to get the honesty out of me. But yeah, I'm glad the neons made it into the top three. Yeah, personally, I would have put it in first. But then again, it wasn't the greatest release of the neons. That could have been so much better. There could have been more released. It's the 30-year anniversary. Why have so less of such a sneaker that everyone wants?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's taken away from the shoe. I know there was like a recent restock or pop up with I think it was in Vegas, a neon drop again.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so but it's just like it's a shoe that everyone loves, whether you're into 95s or not. But it's just like a myth. Like it's even harder than Jordans now to get, you know, which it shouldn't be the case. I think I'm with you, bro. Like I had the neons top spot for a while, and then I just thought, you know what? We've seen the neons before. The brick by bricks are gonna be one of them shoes you look back at, even if like you might not be into Jordan. So obviously it's not the biggest thing you're going to be looking at, especially this colorway. It's not like everyone's sort of cup of tea. But I'm not gonna lie, like I'm feeling the undefeated a bit more because of the legacy and obviously the colorway. You can wear it a bit more, and I just love khaki. Do you know what I mean? Khaki and orange are sort of my bag. Brick by bricks, though, again, it's kind of a generational shoe, so I'm not mad at all. I actually would put the neons above the undefeateds, and then brick by bricks maybe top spot with neons. But either way, I'm not mad. You know, I think they all can be number one if you look at it in a certain light. Number 4, though, boys. Grab your popcorn because we had some things to say. I think last stream, Hass, you was kind of trying to make me see reason with this shoe, and you know, but
no. That's where you're wrong.
Come on, bro.
No. I wasn't trying to make you see reason with the shoe. I was trying to make you see reason as to why it's going to be in the conversation.
Oh,
and why many people are going to sort of hype it up because, you know, it's a collaboration with Pharrell first and foremost. Adidas has had like a phenomenal year. That can't be denied. Yeah, with their Gazelle, Sambas, and everything else. Now with the jellyfish as well. I just wanted you to see it from the perspective of, yeah, it's going to be in the running. It's going to be talked about. And it has. It has. Like, lo and behold, number 4 on the list. So,
Nah.
you know, whether you like it or not.
I will say, obviously, I'm on the Tripled Up podcast with Scott and Prozet, but we actually did a big segment on what our predicted top 10 complex sneaker of the year list is going to be. So we each did a top 10 separately. All of us put the jellyfish in, not because we thought it deserved to be, but because it's one of them industry plants. Like, you know, when you hear that saying about a musician or whatever, this feels like it may be a great shoe. Like, I'm not even trying to take anything away from it, but it just feels so forced with how limited they're making it. And then I think they've released like not a dupe, but Adidas are doing their own thing, which arguably looks better, you know? But yeah, Tucatek, talk to me, bro. Are you an Adidas guy? Like, do you wear Adidas? And the jellyfish, bro. Are you sort of intrigued? Have you tried to go for it, or what?
Right, and so Adidas, back in the day, used to wear them a lot. Superstars have always been my favorite, like
Yes.
Adidas shoe.
Yeah.
Thanks to like Run DMC.
Yeah.
I still like them, but yeah, I don't really wear Adidas anymore. I'm so kind of in with Nike SB and Jordan Brand. That's pretty much all I ever wear these days. The jellyfish, I absolutely hate them.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you, it's one of them shoes that you're so wound up because people are so like, oh my god, I need these,
Yeah,
and
because
this
of
and that.
Pharrell. It's just because
Exactly.
it's the Pharrell. As much as I love Pharrell and I love his music, but yeah, sometimes his designs just ain't it.
Yeah, yeah. And do you know what it is? I think we're not like trying to bash the shoe, but
No.
I just think for £250 for what it is, it just feels very, very forced, you know. So for
Yeah.
number 4, and for even it to be on this list is mental, man. It's
Yeah.
absolutely mental. But yeah, number 5. I knew the Awakes were going to be in here somewhere
Mm.
because it is a great collaboration. Maybe over here in the UK, we may not be like as clued up to the significance of it. Obviously, it's a New York sort of based brand and everything else. And yeah, it's just one of them things. But Haas, where you see in this, does it deserve to be in the top 10, top 5 for you?
The Awakes, yeah. I mean, I've got the black pair. I must say, I do like them. I got a lot of wear out of them so far, and having had them on feet for quite a few days, I like them. I can't be mad at them. They're really nice. I like the switch up with the A cut out into it. But you know, there's other shoes that didn't even get a mention in there. You know,
Yeah.
like Lil Yachty's. I know we're going to get onto it, but that last 3 in that list, especially, is just abysmal. You know. But yeah, Awakes maybe somewhere on the other side. So from the 6 to 10 region, maybe I would have put it there because there's other shoes that I would have had at number 5 or even number 4.
Yeah. Tucatek, what are you saying? Are you a Jordan 5 guy?
Yeah, I do like a good Jordan 5. I gotta be honest. Obviously black I felt was just a little bit too plain, very like the metallics,
Yeah.
and I've got like the aqua 5s. So being honest, I won't get another pair of shoes that looks so similar. It to me it's not worth it. But the pinks, I love the pinks. And personally, if they would have been kind of more released over here, I would have went for the pinks hands down.
Yeah, yeah. It's different enough to make a statement. Like you said, I think obviously we'll move on to the black metallic soon, but the black and blue sort of with the cross stitching, again, a lot of people who had the black metallics sort of went, I don't really need a similar shoe.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Jordan 5 guy. I mean, love the black metallics and sort of other colorways here and there, but yeah, the Awakes, I just wasn't sort of awoken to it, you know, excuse that bad pun, but it's like it's just not a shoe or a collab I'd be going for, you know. But I do appreciate the moment it's had, even over here in the UK. You know, they did a whole thing. You can play
Yeah.
to win a pair and stuff like that. That was kind of cool with
Yeah, that was cool.
Angelo, I think the founder. So yeah, that was cool, man. Top 5. I'm not mad at it being a top 10, but top 5 is ridiculous. But yeah, look, we'll move on. Good to see another 95, and one I would have put on this list. There are a couple that we are going to mention and shoes we think should be on this list after, because I see the chat, a lot of people chiming in, which is great. But number 6, we've got the Levi's 95, specifically the Obsidian, which, let's be honest, that was kind of the one everyone wanted, everyone tried to go for initially. So yeah, I'm not mad at this Levi's 95 on here. Special pack, very great to see like the 95s having all these collabs and releases this year, which obviously we're gonna love. But yeah, Tucatek, talk to me, bro. 95 Levi's. I'm pretty sure I see you with a pair. I'm not sure of the colorway now, but Did you go for the Levi's?
No, I didn't go for Levi's.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I did like the whitish color ones, and that was ones I went for, but obviously didn't get them. So at that point,
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
let them kind of go. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of any of the other ones. There was just something nicer about that creamy kind of color.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Go on, bro. Sorry.
no, yeah, just overall, yeah, I wouldn't have gone for that colorway. There was just the other one just seems way better.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
But I
It's
get
very
it.
seasonal as well.
Yeah, the thing is, I know I can see it because it's pretty much it just looks like a denim pair of jeans, doesn't it? Like that colorway.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what the hype was all about. But
Yeah, it's true.
not for
It's
me.
true. I think it's the limited thing of it. Like, oh, this is a Levi's exclusive. We need
Yeah.
it. Like, that's just how we're wired, man. But yeah, the white pair was great. That's the pair I got. But the only bad thing is it's very seasonal. Like, you can't wear it
Yeah.
in the UK this time of
Well,
year. And
definitely not now. Like whereas like raining
no,
near enough
no.
every like day.
Oh,
literally.
that's why you can wear these ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah. There you go. There you go. So what are you saying then? Are you putting these in the top 10 as well then? Or
You know what? I would actually, because it was a crazy drop. If you remember the whole incident uptown when Levi's opened their doors and everything, it was some madness going on with these shoes. And obviously a couple of the color, I think the white ones was a bit of a myth for a couple of days. No one can get them, this, that, and the other. And then there was a restock. The blue pairs obviously dropped on Levi's, and that was a myth. But for me, the one that I liked the most, and it wasn't included in the pack, was the friends and family version, which was the darker sort of denim with the red stitching on there, was absolutely phenomenal. And I know we'll touch on it at some point on another pod, but there's Jordan 3s releasing next year with another collab with Levi's, and it's going to be in that sort of darker sort of color with the red hits on there. So I'm glad they're doing that, but I'm not too mad at the Levi's being in the top 6. But having said that, Broski, I would have put the Amamaniers.
oh yes.
Maybe somewhere in there, maybe over the Levi's. I don't know. I absolutely love this pair still. The quality and what Amamani is trying to do, what they're bringing to the table, I think is just beautiful. We've had a Levi's before, but I don't know. For me, these Amamaniers didn't even get a sniff, which is a shame.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even I'd say Cortez, and I know we're going to touch on sneakers we should have seen here already, but later on, sorry, but Cortez was arguably way more popular. Even Joe, like I know Joe loves the Levi's, so they have to sort of toss it up between sneakers that they personally want versus what everyone wants and whatever nonsense they conjure up. But yeah, Levi's, I'm not mad. I just kind of feel like Yu-Gi-Oh's and Cortez and even Amamaniers are definitely ahead,
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, number 7. Has talk to me, man, because you picked these up when I saw you at Kicks and Coffee in February. I was like, yep, I should have bloody went for these, but they're such a great shoe, bro. The black metallic reimagines. What are you saying,
bro? These shoes probably, and there's so many colorways I love of the 5s. Like the grapes, I love. Like I still watch Fresh Prince to this day. I love those shoes, man. But this, I think, for me, is the best 5 colorway ever.
Yeah.
I just amazing. And I'm glad I had these at the time when the breads come out, and then these sort of just flew in under the radar when the 85 breads come out. For me, I think I would easily swap this out and put it in place of either the Jellyfish or the Awakes. Easy. I remember rocking up to Kicks and Coffees in these, and I remember all the hype was on the 85 breads.
Oh yeah,
I was just like, the 5s, man, black metallics, so nice, crispy, absolutely buttery suede, just beautiful, man. That colorway is just lovely. I'm glad it's in the top 10. Don't get me wrong, but I would have had it a lot higher up in the place of the Jellyfish or or even Awakes. Love that shoe. Love that shoe to bits, man.
Yeah, it is great, man. It is great. Oh yeah. I'm still like, I can't believe, bro. Imagine this. I went for the black toe Jordan 1s over the bread 85s and these. I'm still like, can't believe I did that because the black toes are still sitting now for like almost half the price. But anyway, we move on. We take the L's. Tucatek, bro. Talk to me, man. Are you happy with this placement? Did you go for this shoe or what?
No, I didn't bother because I've got the aquas and they're not that far off that colorway. I know it's just missing out on the silver bits on it, but yeah, it's a lovely shoe nevertheless. I don't know if I would stick it in the top 10 though. I don't think it's got that wow factor, but nevertheless, it's a nice Jordan 5, especially if you don't have any of the other kind of colorways. That's very similar to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it is hard to put like a primarily all black sneaker on the list.
Yeah,
But it's an exception, man. It's one of them sort of
Yeah.
shoes that if you like you say, if you don't have something similar, you're definitely going for it. But
yeah, definitely, yeah.
yeah. Number 8, I had to double check this one a few times. We knew what Little Yachty did last year, you know, with I think his name's Bims or Bimmer, who's got the
Bimmer,
keys to my Bimmer. Shout out to him. They had a moment. It was great. Publicity was off the roof. We were talking about it for at least a couple weeks. And Little Yachty last year with the white colorway, I think he had. Yeah, that was
ones, yeah.
the white. Yeah. So that was very lackluster. He sort of went very safe. A lot of people said, we said, and then he went totally the opposite this year. We know a lot of the picks on this list are either all political, very chummy with all their pals and stuff, or it's just all hype, you know. There's nothing else in between, to be honest. So yeah, Little Yachty, I even said in my predictions that this geezer was making the list, not saying it should have. It's a great shoe, very good shoe actually, but top 10, I mean, come on, man. But yeah, Hass, we'll start with you because I know you actually like this colorway as well, didn't you? But what are you saying, man? Number 8, like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went for the shoes because I like the colorway. I like how bright and vivid it is. You know me with my shoes, stuff that's out there. But this one just feels like, look, let's give him a little place in the top 10 because of what happened last year. It just stinks of that to me. I don't think that I can name you 5, 6 different shoes that should be in its place. So for me, it's just like, you know, he's there just by, you know, what happened last year. Don't get me wrong, I like the shoes, a myth to get, but should it be in the top 10? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's not even one of Nike's, you know, top 20 collaborators, let alone top 10 collaborators. You know?
Yeah. It's definitely a very strategic move or pick because I think someone else said it in the chat. This weren't even the best Air Force One this year. Like the pink camos that you got, bro, I'd put them above these. You know, like,
100%.
but we know, like, if you're clued in the sneaker game, like we are, like we just know why certain shoes are on the list for what reasons. But Tucatek, chat to me, brother. What are you saying about these?
Right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these whatsoever. I basically I'm not really an Air Force One fan. I don't like them. I've literally got about 2 pairs in my whole collection. One of them I designed myself on like Nike by You. The other pair is the Chili's. Apart from that, and those are pretty cool. I'm not a fan of patent because the thing is, obviously, working within the suit industry, I see patent shoes for like tuxedos and stuff like that. I just think it's a very cheap looking material. And that's my take on that. And I think with it being like bright green with yellow and red, it's just, in my eyes, it's too much. And green's my favorite color. So that's crazy for me to say. But I think the material that they chose for that was the wrong material.
Yeah. I know what you mean because paint and leather looks great when it's all fresh and new out the box. The minute they look creased,
scuff it, even worse, scuff it. You scuff it, it's ruined.
Yeah,
100%.
And it's so easy to scuff a shoe, I tell you.
Yeah, there's nothing that can revive it, man. It's a shame, but look, it's one of them things. We knew it was going to make the list somewhere somehow. Little
Yeah.
Yachty could have released socks, bro. They probably would have made the list still. Do you know what I mean? Because of last year. But number 8, surprise is not even higher in their list, you know. But yeah, either way, 99.9% of people aren't putting this shoe nowhere near the top 10 or even top 20 sneakers this year. Number 9, though, can't lie, not really a shoe I've focused on or read up on or anything, but I do know this sneaker, especially in America, in the US, it's had a slight moment. Now, Jordan 17, I guess it is a performance basketball shoe. So pretty much what I guess we're seeing with the AE ones last year, they've got to have something. Well, I guess like number 10 as well, the Converse Shy. They've got to have something American basketball based and that kind of vibe. But yeah, wouldn't be making my top 10 for sure. Top 50, probably not either. But any word on these or same as me?
One like bumper cars, bro, just crashed its way into it. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I can't really say much on the 17s, man. I really didn't expect this one to be in there. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, hold on a minute, Infinite Archives, Low Beach. What's going on here? You know, there's so many. There's what happened to the 992s, aged well, and all that sort of shoes. You know,
That's it.
Where are those? Like, what's going on?
No J tips, nothing like that.
Yeah,
No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many others, man. Look, I get it. There's different flavors over out in the States. A lot of people out there love their their Jordans 12 and above, whatever. What are we up to now? 40 something, is it?
I think it is 40, yeah, 40.
Jordan 40. So yeah, man. Look, I can't say I know too much about the 17, the Infinite Archives one, but it's made its way in there, and I would actually like to know on what basis and what the reasoning is behind that. Was it because of sort of higher sales? Was it because of hype? I didn't see too much hype on these over here, unless they were marketed much more over in the States. So yeah, can anyone in the chat maybe from the States let us know? I mean, was it a shoe that was hugely marketed over there, and was it successful? I mean, it's in the top 10, so
yeah,
let us know, man.
Yeah. Tucatek, do I even need to ask you, bro? Because
right, I've never owned any Jordan past a 6, so personally, I don't mind a 7, I don't mind an 11, but nah, not for me. Just straight up no.
Yeah, there's no beating around
It's
the
just
bush.
an ugly basketball shoe, and believe me, I like my basketball shoes, but when it looks like that, no.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Robot Wars. I don't know if you guys remember that show.
Yeah,
Robot
of
Wars.
course.
What a show, man. What a show.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, number 10, we'll move on. Converse. Now, I don't think I can remember Converse being in the top 10 for a while, to be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in chat. But yeah, the Shy Butter colorway, I mean, of all colorways as well. Like, I know there were a couple colorways to choose from, let alone the shoe. The colorway is just like, all right, it's a bit like the Travis Scott Air Max 1 they had. It's kind of like that yellow. Yeah.
I got those.
Yeah, but when there's no like breaking it as well, it's like, but yeah, look, obviously could be a bit political, could be one of them shoes that we don't understand because it's a basketball shoe, so like the AE ones I said last year, for that to be number 1, I don't know whose backs are being scratched and whatever else, but yeah, this feels like that sort of vibe. Has any word on these as well? Because it's similar to number 9, I guess.
Yeah, I think these were designed and made for, I think, was it about basketball as well, Tucatek. Was it by the MVP of the NBA last year? I can't remember his name, but
was it Tatum?
No, I think his name is Shy. His name is Shy, but Gil something, I don't know, but Yeah, he was the NBA's MVP. So these were based on his success and made for him. That's why I think it's made the top 10 because it's kind of a big thing over in the States. Now, this one I can understand.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I can definitely understand this one because it was huge over there. And it's probably one of the first times where Converse has come to the fore through Nike, obviously, because Nike owned them, and you know there was a lot of hype behind it, sort of thing. Because I watched everything on social media, so based off that, I can understand why this one made the top 10. But again, I'm not a huge fan of the shoe. I like basketball. I don't necessarily wear basketball shoes to play basketball in. So yeah, that's the only reason I can give you, man. It's the MVP of the NBA, and shoe was made in his honor and success, shall we say? So that's why.
Yeah. Tucatek, anything to add on these, bro?
Not so much. Yeah, obviously now I realise what player it is. Believe it or not, I was watching Starting Five last night actually, and he's on there. So yeah, I get that because he did have a cracking season. So yeah, fair play, like and all, but yeah, still not for me.
Yeah. There's always gonna be at least half of this list. Like, there's so much to debate, But
definitely.
I guess we'll give maybe 5 that we felt or feel should be on this list. Like, we don't have to number them, but I guess we could just randomly just give some shoes. Like, for me, I'd put the whole list 95s. Like, me by now. A lot of 95s are missing.
Put the 95s in there.
Top 10 95s. Why not, man? Why not? But even like collabs, bro. Like we said, the Amamaniers, any one of them this year, both of them could have made it. The Cortez, yes, primarily
Honey Blacks,
sneaker.
definitely.
Exactly.
Honey Black should have definitely been in the top 10.
Yeah, for sure. I think the moment it had, not the most exciting shoe by any means, but we love it. Like the collaborator, definitely. Obviously Clint, even Complex, like I think they put Cortez and Clint top 5 out of the power rankings collaborators, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, but I guess Joe can only put so many 95s on the list.
But that's the thing. I've seen Joe wearing the Honey Blacks recently as well. He was literally in a video the other day and he had them on, and I was like, oh, he's got the Honey Blacks on.
Yeah, he loves them, man. He loves 95s.
He does,
so that's great. But yeah, I think my first one would be, I'd go for the Cortez, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
My picks. Yeah,
I'm kind of like really surprised actually.
Yeah. It should have been, bro. It should have been for me. Even if it was like number 10, like it would have made sense to make the top 10.
Well, yeah, especially over the 9 and 10. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. But yeah. So obviously, I'll pick the Cortez. You know what? Tucatek, since we're talking, what would you like straight off the top of your head? Like, no overthinking it. Any shoe off the head, like just you'd put in here.
I'd probably put the Soul Freeze in there, being honest.
Nice.
See, that was a good Jordan 3 release, so kind of surprised that didn't even get a mention.
Yeah. It's a weird one because even though it did have a little moment, like so many great shoes, it just gets swept under the rug because of the year that we're having,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great pick, bro. That is a great pick. Hass, what are you saying?
Let me spin the needle, see where it drops because there's so many. I'm gonna say the Utos, bro. I had them.
Yes.
I was having a bit of a cleanup in the room today, and I picked them up again. I was just, when a shoe like it's just so pretty, like to look at, especially with the pink laces in, and you pick it up, and you're like, you're just a sexy beast. Like it's
work of art.
It's so nice, man. Those shoes for me. Probably SB of the year for me. If I'm ranking all the SBs, SB of the year easily, man. What
over the 95s?
Sorry,
over the 95s, yeah.
Oh,
bro, I'm saying true SB purist. I'm gonna have the Dunk in there. Don't get me wrong, the Cactus Flower is up there. Actually, the Cactus Flower should have made this top 10 list.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get onto that. But as a SB purist, an SB Dunk Low, the Uto for me is the one, man. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad, bro. It's one of them special dunks. Like it was actually my first SB dunk this year, like ever.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I'm
Wow.
not mad at that.
Good
But
pair.
yeah, great pair. Yeah, great pair. Tucatek, what's that shoe? We'll move on. Obviously, we'll go like we'll loop round in it. So you got the
Yeah.
Soul Freeze, the 2.0s.
Yeah.
Any others that scream out?
Obviously we've already said about the SB cactus or the pink cactus flower.
Mhm.
Those that should have been in the list anyway. I am
Yeah.
really, really surprised about that.
Yeah, definitely over the Levi's in my opinion because it's
Oh god,
new
yeah. Oh yeah,
as
100%.
well. You know, yeah.
And they're more comfortable, aren't they? So
Oh yeah. It was a great shoe. Maybe personally, I think if the Eric Costons came out earlier, politically, you know how they are, that probably would have made the list. You know, because
you're right. Yeah.
or whatever. But yes, that's a great shout. The SB95s, cactus flowers. It's tough, man, because obviously there's so many legacy shoes that don't even get a sniff this year, like the white cements. You know.
Oh god, yeah, of course, yeah, the pattern 90 waves, of course.
Come on, man.
Yeah, why? Yeah, none of us mentioned that. That was
What a
stupid.
pair of shoes, man. Come on.
Yeah, I love that pair. I've worn mine so so far this year. It's unbelievable.
I'm surprised he forgot about those, but it happens.
Do you know what? That's making my top 10 still. But it's one of them things like with the 90s, I don't know if it's a thing of there's been so many 95s that I've preferred or loved more. But the 90s this year, bro, other than those and the recent release, I think was it
the Grateful Dead ones.
Grateful Dead's, that's it. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and those are
other than
lush.
them two, there's not really been any 90s to like get excited about or really look forward to. Yeah. But yeah, I think someone put it in the chat. The unions, I'd put that in there. I'm not the biggest Jordan guy, you know, but
those unions, have some of the best quality leather I've seen on Jordans. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't know if you've had it in hand, but it was one of those ones, and Killswitch obviously can vouch for me as well. But it's one of those ones where you open the box, and as soon as you see the shoe, you know straight away. It's like, those bad boys, they're going to be good quality. And, you know, true to the word, it was amazing, like to feel and to hold the quality and everything else. They done a sick job on those shoes, man. It should have at least sort of pushed that top 10, maybe. You know, a shoe with such heritage as well. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. I'd even, you know, like, I know we've already got a Nigel in here, but the better with time, Jordan 1 lows. For me, like, I think I've worn them the most in a short amount of time that I've had them, like, out of my collection this year. I know it's hard to put the same collaborator in twice in a top 10, but I mean, it was that for me anyway. It was that good. It was that different. It was that much of a moment again. Like we say how Nigel kills it like quite a lot with his collabs. I'd even pull it in as well with the brick by brick. So yeah, I'm putting. You could even have the unions or the low Nigels, but yeah, man. Hass, what are you saying? What's your next pick?
For me, and I've got these right here.
Nice.
Joe Fresh Goods, aged well, bro. It's not. It's not every day that you walk into a store and then you just come across these bad boys, put it on feet, and then it's like 8.5, please. Thank you, wham bam. Bro, these shoes are just phenomenal, man. And I've worn them so many times now, and they just feel so special on feet. And of course, it was the follow up to his original, which was what was it? Anatomy of Heart. So
yeah.
A story behind it as well, where the first pair was more vibrant and then aged, which is why this pair is this color. I just think it was amazing. I think it should have made the list over at least maybe 4 of those shoes in there. and from a quality standpoint as well, he hasn't missed on quality on these shoes. The quality is phenomenal. You know, we
Yeah.
talk about price point of jellyfish, what being £250 or whatever. Those were 220, but I'd rather spend 220 on that than 250 on the jellyfish. And I'm not. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
exactly. You get all them laces with it as well, bro. So
Oh, he had
what?
like 6 pairs of laces. Like,
Do you know what I mean?
it's
It just
crazy.
makes sense, man. It makes sense. But yeah, Tucatek, what's the next shoe for you that could or should have made the list?
Well, I'm just gonna put it in because I really liked it. I feel people got mixed review on it, but the Jumpman Jack Bright Cactus.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Great.
Nice.
I really like those, and I tell you what, I was more surprised when they arrived how nice they were, and the fact that it was they look white in the photos, but then when you get them in hand, they're like this weird kind of cream color,
Yeah.
which actually I wasn't expecting. And then the cream with the bright cactus green, along with the black, it just works so well. And I've actually worn them loads. Yeah, there you go. They're a great pair. A bit underrated, I feel.
I think these are phenomenal, Tuka.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal shoes. And like you, when I actually had these in hand, I was so surprised. I went for the mocha pair before.
Yeah.
Didn't land those, but I'm so glad I landed these. Just great. You know, people often say, but how do you pair these up? How do you, you know?
Oh, I've done that though.
Trust me. There is plenty of ways to style these out.
Yeah.
And if you're not sure, a little plug for you, go and check out Tucatek's Insta. Go and check out what he's done with his pair, how he styles his stuff out, and you'll see. But phenomenal pair, bro. I have to agree with you. Have to.
Yeah. And they're just a super comfortable shoe as well. It's one of those kind of shoes I know I can wear on a long flight and my feet still feel comfortable in them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%
Nice.
agree with you.
Nice. Yeah. That shoe has interested me. Like maybe not so much the colorway, but the model. I feel like it's just a matter of time before I do get one of those shoes because I think the mockers last year, I think it was that was interesting. You know?
Yeah.
So
You know what
great
else it is with those shoes, right? It gives me the sort of 80s, 90s vibes, which I love. That's anything gives me that sort of 80s, 90s hit. I'm interested straight away. I'm hooked. You've got me on a hook. And for me, it gives me that sort of vibe, you know, of the 80s and 90s. So that's an added sort of element for me. But, you know, enough to be on the top 10. I would put it over one of those shoes at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's just a nice, interesting colorway. So, like, the fact is that there are a few boring colorways I feel on here, which could have jumped over quite easily.
Yeah, keep it interesting.
Yeah,
great pick. I think for me, I'm not the biggest 85 cut guy, but the Jordan 1 85 breads, it had a massive moment, probably the biggest moment to start the year off, you know, because we saw the lines, we saw the fights, size, you know, I think it was like, fights in the shop. It could be just riling it all up and stuff. People queuing up and stuff. And it was literally a slow start to the year in January. And then all of a sudden, February, bam, there was about 3 or 4 mad drops. And then ever since then, we're trying to like sell off our kidneys to get shoes. But yeah, the bread 85s, as much as the marketing is all nonsense, it's not actually the band and you know, whatever.
Yeah,
it still had a big moment. And the legacy of that shoe, you could argue without that shoe, who knows where Jordan Brand or half of these sneakers on this list would ever be, you know? But yeah, either way, I personally would pull it over a few of these shoes. Not saying I wish I went for them. Yes, it would have been nice, but it's the moment it had, the people, like a lot of people were waiting for this shoe, glad, and even them sort of bringing them back at the end of the year, allegedly, like people are still going to double up and go for them, you know. So yeah, what would you boys say about that one?
Yeah, Agree.
Did you get them, boys?
No.
No, not your thing.
I get bored of Chicago colorways.
We've seen a lot of them in it. To be
It's
fair,
it's just oh look, it's another red, white, and black Jordan 1.
I
Sorry, that's my vibe on these, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got the black metallic 5s at the time. It's kind of weird. I forgot to put in for the Offspring raffle at the time. I missed the cutoff point, but that was literally the only. I'll be honest, right? There was other stuff that I had my eye on, and there is a bit of Jordan 1 fatigue as well. I must say,
For
and
sure.
there's other Jordan 1s that I prefer over the 85 breads. So yeah, for me, if it ever comes around, and there's an opportunity, I might grab a pair, but it wasn't sort of, I gotta have those. It wasn't, I didn't feel it in there, and I've got to sort of feel it in there, So yeah, but just for what it was, the marketing, for weeks it was, bro. For weeks, all we saw was bread 85s, and we was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, like Nike's coming at us, man. Because if this is how they're plugging their stuff, and we were all like holding our breaths, what's coming next? What's coming next? So that one was the one that sort of paved the way, sort of opened the doors for the floodgate, so to speak. It just opened with those bread 85. So again, it could have been enough of a reason to have it in this top 10, somewhere in that top 10, which is strangely, I'm looking at the little yachties there. How are you putting the little yachties over the bread 85s? How? Like,
Mad.
I don't get it. You can dislike the shoe. You can, think maybe it's boring. Like, Tucatek is not a huge fan of the colorway, but you got to accept when a certain shoe has a higher standing and has heritage than certain other shoes on that list. Just makes you wonder. But
Yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah. But I don't know. Do you know what? I think I saw Mikey's shattered backboard mention. I mean, yes, it's a retro. Yes, it's sat and it's going for, again, almost half the price. Should have that shoe got a mention because of the legacy, the first pair, and even the storytelling? I guess you could say it's an authentic story. The shattered backboard, when obviously did the Jordan did the dunk contest and everything. Should that got a mention as well? Like, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Personally, is another pair that I probably wouldn't have gone for, but nevertheless, yeah, it's a nice pair, and yeah, it's got a good story behind it. So yeah, why not? I'd rather have that over quite a few of the things that's in the top 10. Being honest,
for sure, man. Has, what are you thinking that could have taken some of these spots?
I would say, just looking up here, I can see the box, New Balance, Salehi Bembry, Fog.
Nice.
Bro,
Nice.
one of my favorite shoes to release this year, hands down. You guys will know what I feel about this shoe.
The 1000s, yeah.
Yeah, the 1000s, yeah.
1000s, yeah. New Balance 1000, yeah. That's that's a great shout, to be fair.
What he's done with them shoes, Salehi deserves his flowers, man. This guy does not miss when it comes to quality and innovation. Even down to what I mentioned before about the N logo, where it sort of fogs up as you wear it, because it's a clear panel on there. So when you wear it and your feet heat up, that panel, it sweats. It's like a fog in there. Like, the thought process in the shoe was just amazing. And I remember when I was out in Toronto, and I was like, I just want to wear these. I can put all my other kicks to one side. I just want to wear these from a aesthetic point of view, from a comfort point of view, from just everything. I got so many compliments when I was out walking in those shoes. It's like, oh, you got those Salehi Bembry joints and stuff. They look cool. Like, just such great shoes, man. I would put it over. I don't know, man. I'd put it over the Pharrell Jellyfish any day. That's how I feel about it anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shoes. And again, another pair that's just overlooked, man. It's just overlooked. And I think if you want a pair, I think you can grab a pair. There's some sizes left. So
Yeah. No, I'm
yeah.
not mad.
And
I
someone
think I'm. Go on, bro.
someone mentioned the Gel Light Freeze by the man himself, Ronnie Feig.
Oh, what a pack!
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
that has sort of flown under the radar as well, because I know for a fact those shoes are like A1 quality. The colorways are amazing. The shoe itself, phenomenal, phenomenal. Like if someone said to me tomorrow, you got the chance to buy the whole lot for whatever price, yeah, 100%, I'd grab them all. So nice.
Yeah, that Kith level quality is just like the
Different
standard,
level,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
Different level, bro.
great. It is great. But yeah, I think that shoe personally, I prefer the other colorway. I don't know when that's actually coming out, if it's out, but
Yeah, he's
yeah,
coming out soon. I think they're going to release it. That other colorway is really nice as well.
Mm.
It's very nice.
yeah, yeah. Funny you say that though, because my missus' cousin, like everyone came round on the weekend, and he actually had a pair, and I was thinking, am I seeing things? Because these basically she got cousins, got about 4 cousins from one side of her family, and they're all 95 heads, like JD specials, anything with 95s they're on. So when I saw him rock up with the New Balance 1000s, I was just thinking, is that him? And then he was like, bro, what do you think of these? And I was like, bro, yeah. I was
Which
like, they're
pair did he have?
basically the New Balance 95s. Say again?
Which pair did he have?
I think they were just ones from JD, there was like a dark colorway, one
Okay.
like GR, but
Yeah,
they look clean though. They did look clean.
very
So
clean. I did say when we first, when I saw the 1000s, I New Balance 95s, they look
yeah,
really,
yeah.
but really nice, man. Like it shows when you do a collaboration, and it alters the shoe in such a drastic way that people are like, what model is that? Because I would know a 1000, I can tell the two apart, but what he's done with this collaboration, what he's done is just, for some you might not even be able to tell. It's like, is that a 1000? What is that? Like, it's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing,
It's
man.
a unique shape to a New Balance shoe. But yeah, Tucatek. Any other shoes that scream should have been on this list for you?
I'd probably go for the Jordan 4 Nike SB navies. That got
Oh yeah,
those got forgotten about.
yeah, yeah. What a great shoe. I think because of the pine greens as well, like
Yeah,
everyone's like, oh, they just overlook it. But that's probably one of my most worn Jordan 4s this year. I
yeah.
love it, man. Yeah, great shout, great shout. But yeah, I think we're all complexed out at this point. Everyone in the chat, big up to you lot. We've been reading some great shouts as well. It's a shame because there's so many sneakers that come out sort of too late in the year to be considered sneaker of the year, and or it could work the other way. Like it comes out so late that it's so fresh on our heads that we forget about the shoes coming out in January, February, and so on. But yeah, keep leaving all your picks. Which ones would you swap out for what shoes and stuff like that? So yeah, Complex can do one, to be honest, because I'm sick of them. But anyway, let's move on, lads. We're gonna just talk, just waffle on. Chat, obviously you can chime in as well. Are there any shoes that you may have seen, I guess, at Complex Con, or shoes that have been announced recently that are coming out soon? For me, as much as I really want to like the undefeated 95s, I'm just not like, yeah, I'm really like, it's anticlimactic, It's kind of like, it should have been what we saw or what was leaked earlier, with the gradients and OG gradients and stuff. We've seen a black pair, we've seen that white colorway or cream,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Weird, very weird. But are there any shoes for you? We'll start off with you, Has, that you're waiting for, that's almost here, or that we've seen come to light recently that you can't wait to get?
Yeah, of course there's a pair. I can smell it. It's near. We're putting for it. It's the Eric Costa 95s.
Oh, nice.
Follow up
Nice.
to the Cactus Flower SBs. I say follow up, but it's the second pair of 95 SBs that we're going to get, and from Eric Costin as well. Yeah, bro. These are, the more I see them, the more I'm liking them. Like I said it before, I love the Michigan colorway, blue and yellow. So many already in my head. I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this with it. I'm gonna wear that with it. I'm looking at a couple of other bits I want to get. It's just such a fun colorway for me. And you know, I said it on one of the previous pods before. You know, I was all about that sort of Michigan vibe back in the day, back in the 90s. You know, the Michigan puffer jacket,
Yeah.
everything else, the hoodie. Love all that. Love that era. And this just brings everything just flooding back for me. Not to mention that the shoes itself are bloody comfortable. Like
Yeah.
the
True.
cactus flowers are, I've never heard
spot
of
on.
a 95 that you can have on your feet all day, literally all day.
Yeah.
You've
Definitely.
got no complaints whatsoever. So really looking forward to those, man. Really looking forward to those.
Great pair. Yeah, I've seen a few raffles live. I think Route One.
Yeah.
A few other
That
places.
spot
Yeah.
went live
So
tonight as well.
Yeah.
Flat Spot. Yeah. Obviously, join the Discord. Links down below, because we're always chiming in with places to enter raffles, like shop drops, everything else. It's a great bunch, man. Great bunch. But yeah, Tucatek. Anything else that sort of stands out that you can't wait to get your hands on?
Well, obviously the pair that's coming out tomorrow, which is the Zion Voodoo's like alternative ones. I absolutely love those, and I didn't get the OG Zions, so I really do want these. Yeah.
I was just looking at this as well.
They're so cool.
Oh, brilliant. I was just saying to Kill Switch earlier on today, Tuka, I was like,
yeah,
you know, some shoes you're like, okay, you know, I can look past if I don't hit on it. It's not
exactly. Yeah.
But these, because I missed the first ones and I really wanted them, and the price point at the moment on the original OGs are just crazy. But we were saying, I actually prefer this colorway. For me, it's just more vibrant, more fun. You know, don't get me wrong, the original's really nice as well. But there's just something about these that I like, that, you know, you're thinking probably like me, that you can style these out in a certain way and they'll look so cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's one of them shoes that you kind of think, oh, do I need them? Do I want them? But you know, if you sleep on these, you're gonna regret it, man. It's one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So Offspring have them drop in at midnight over here in the UK. So be up, lose that sleep if you have to. You know, make a night of it. Just enter where you need to. As much as I love Offspring, we know what their website can be like in the first come first serve basis. Oh man, it's annoying. But
pray for us. Are you going for it tonight, Tuka?
No, I won't. I'll be sleeping. But obviously, I've gone in for a few other things, and plus, I'll do the sneakers in the morning. So, fingers crossed, I win on one of them at least.
Good luck.
Yeah,
good luck.
Fingers and toes crossed. Yeah. You know what? I think Jordan 1 lows are sort of not coming back, but they're having a moment as well. You know, obviously the Nigels, the Chicagos are dropping any minute now. Obviously there's quite a few good Jordan 1 lows that are having a moment. But yeah, if for me, Eric Costons, even these Zions, really can't wait. But I think bro, you read my mind. Nah. I was gonna say, like, that shoe would have been, but the more I've seen them, the more I'm like, anyone who's really gassed about these, that's been seeing them obviously at Complex Con and stuff, it's like, you're just his mate, really, ain't you? Like, it's one of them, like, it had so much promise, bro. Like an Atmos 95. It's so annoying.
We had different imaginations in our head. That's what it was.
Yeah, you build it up and then it's like, flip. So is that all it is? It looks like a JD special. So yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. But we've kind of been talking about it, but not talking about it. And hopefully it does drop this year. But the Air Max 1 patterns, if it ever does come out, if it is ever a thing. Yeah. Well,
next year. It's been confirmed.
Next year. Okay, yeah. So we've seen mock-ups, we've seen AI, we've seen it all, but yeah, let's see what happens with that. DNA8s though, are they? What are you saying? The pattern DNA8s, bro? Who said it? I think it was the guy from Awake, Angelo. Yeah, he was saying, someone was saying sneaker of the year, like, what do you think? This and that. He's waffling. He goes, don't sleep on the DNA from Patters. Every single colorway. I'm just thinking, this is what drives me nuts about the sneaker community, man. Sneaker. Anyway, but
I got to be honest though. I have to be honest, and I have to be honest to myself as well. The better gift shop DNAs.
Oh, okay.
No, because I've had them in hand, and I actually put them on my feet when I was out in Toronto. Right, actually weren't bad. That's the best collaboration they've done on that shoe for me over the pad as well. It didn't look like a dominatrix shoe or anything like that. It actually, I was really surprised. The guy was there, and it was like, "Do you want to put it on feet?" And I was like, but I put it on feet, and I was like, actually, these look all right. You know, they look good. These ones like just look the part. But yeah, that's the only ones that I can say solid. But the rest of them garbage, man. For me anyway. No disrespect to anyone that likes them or, you know, is a huge fan of DNAs. But I would say the other pair from Complex Con that I'm really looking forward to is the new Kids of Immigrants Sunders, the sort of stone grey variation.
Yeah.
Looks really, really good, man. Obviously, I couldn't get my hands on the other pair that they released, but these ones look great, and push hard for them ones, man.
What did you guys think, or Tuga, what did you think about the 95,000? I'll get up on screen now. There's a bit of buzz around these. I know we had sort of them teased last year with the model itself, the Air Max sort of foam runner inspired thing, whatever it is. But yeah, are you a fan of these? Because obviously neon 95s.
I like the colorway, but personally, nah, that just leaving the 95 to be a 95. Let's try not do a different variation of it. That it doesn't work.
Yeah,
stop messing with the originals.
It just looks like something that should be in like an Alien film or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't know. The colorway is amazing, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
the colorway is lovely. I tell you what, like on Air Max 95, I'd snap that up, but nah, not cool.
Yeah. So we've got Mikey defending the DNA, bro. I respect you a lot. You're one of the broskis, but the DNA isn't bad. It's not like terrible, but Nike has made it that way. The way they released it with that pink nonsense colorway and like all these things that should have been done on release, like collaborations, decent colorways, it feels like too little too late. And it feels like they're scrimping and trying to save it, where it's like no one's looking at that shoe. The Pat DNH dropped on Offspring. When they first dropped, there was already 10 or 15% off. That says it all. Literally the same couple days it dropped. But yeah, I'm not trying to bash the DNA. I love how they feel on feet. They're very comfortable. But as a shoe, Nike has failed it, you know.
They're kind of killing it.
Yeah, same with the DNs. Like the original DN, I prefer that in terms of how it looks and stuff. And even that, they should have given that a chance a bit more. But yeah, man. Yeah. So obviously we spoke about these that have been teased and shown at ComplexCon, but I did sort of go over it a little bit. The undefeated 95s. Has this changed your mind? Has it been like underwhelming? Because man, the two colorways we've seen, oh bro, the cream especially is just like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It just looks cheap, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. Makes you want to catch a flight out to Milan. Milan, baby.
Milano.
Yeah,
I get that. I
mean, what's your take on it, man? Because obviously it's got your colors on it, brother. Come on.
Oh yeah. It's got the Italian colors on it and all, but yeah, personally, no, I don't like the look of that. If anything, they're a little bit too white for my liking. I don't like that over white sneaker, and like even the fact like the air systems are all kind of white as well. It just that does nothing for me whatsoever. That's destroying a 95. That is.
Yeah.
So
I agree as well.
Would you say the black's better or?
I don't like an over black, being honest. Even though I like the honey blacks personally, no, I just don't like it. I don't like them.
Yeah, it could have been so much better, in my opinion. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
from a distance, if I was to look at that shoe from a distance, I'd be looking at it and thinking Supreme. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but for an undefeated collaboration, they could have done a lot more different.
If anything, they're slightly low key.
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
It's underwhelming, isn't it? It's what they did sort of with the 97s, like just slap that panel saying undefeated across, and then it's just like, yep, call it a day.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, we've been getting these weird collaborations. Just I feel like some of these brands just want to be in the mix to say, yep, we released a 95 this year, or like I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. But to be fair, out of the two, I'd be leaning more towards the black. But again, do we need another black? Like, because we got the Cortez, like Tuca said, and
who's coming out as well.
yeah, I don't know about them ones, bro. But yeah, no, these do look better. They look more premium. They look like something you could actually wear. Obviously, UK wise, a bit more. But again, seeing that sort of weird rubber air unit just puts me off as well. But I
don't know. It just kind of ruins it.
It's almost like they just the air unit looks like they just deactivated the shoe. Boom.
Yeah, it's like on shutdown, isn't it? Like, yeah, I know what you mean.
It's no longer alive.
It's annoying, but let's see, because with undefeated, they always like release 2 colorways, then they'll release a mad colorway somewhere somehow when people aren't even thinking about it. I think the 97s had about 3 colorways. I think there was like a green. If they do a green, do you remember that army green sort of 97 they did? I think if they do that for the 95, that might be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Some more paint and leather as well for you, Tucatek. Oh man, but yeah. So, are there any more Has that you can't wait to get your hands on?
You know what? I'm eagerly waiting to see what the outcome is of the workouts, Reebok workouts, PlayStation.
Okay. I think they're on end at the minute, aren't they?
Yeah, I think the raffle closes tomorrow, so those are definitely ones that I've got a keen eye on. So just waiting, and of course the Zion Williamson Voodoos as well. There's a few others dropping as well, but those are sort of like the closest. I have to give a mention to the Stranger Things Dunk as well, which is releasing imminently, I think next week. And that, for me, being a huge fan of the show as well, again, that whole 80s vibe and the box with what it comes with as well, bro. Yeah, it's a must cop for me. Love the shoe, love the show, love the box, everything. I mean, it looks. You're not coming out of your mic, bro.
My bad, bro. My bad. But yeah, I think the Dunks need to be kept alive with collabs like this. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I've not really been into the show. I'll be honest. I watched the first few episodes and thought, I'll
you need
maybe
to carry
wait
on
until it
watching
finishes. Yeah, I know. For me, I don't like watching shows until I've got time. Like a week off, 2 weeks off kind of thing. I know it's been like years at this point. It's been out, but yeah, maybe when it finishes. It's last season, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, last season. Yeah.
Starting end of this week, I think. So
yeah, thank God.
Yeah. It's been such a long wait, man.
Yeah, hasn't it?
What's your opinion on these Dunks, and are you a fan of the show, Tuca?
I'm a big fan of the show. I got to be honest, this looks like a shoe that a homeless guy's been wearing for a long time.
That's the whole point.
It's got that homeless guy chic look. Yeah, I don't mind them. They're all right. I like the concept. The concept's quite cool. But yeah, I am a fan of the show, and I have seen some isn't there supposed to be a couple of other pairs there mentioning as well?
Air Max 1. There's a Waffle. I think there's a Waffle, and a couple of others. There's 4 in total. I think Killswitch, if you can let us know what the other 2 is. I know one is the Air Max 1. What was the other 2? Yeah, I think obviously these look like a homeless person's shoes, but design is based around or based on the series itself. So I
Yeah,
think from looking at it from reviews and stuff, there's plenty of cool stuff on there, like the crackling of the leather and stuff. You know, if you've seen the show, you'll know what that resembles.
yeah, and the upside down Nike on it as
And
well.
yep, exactly that as well. So I mean, those that watch the show will understand what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Are you guys? I think Kudela mentioned it. The fragment Travis's. Are you over it now? Are you like, oh, whenever it comes out, kind of thing? Or are
Yeah.
you looking forward to it?
I'm still looking forward to it because I never got the original fragments, so I'm hoping and praying to the sneaker gods that I do get that pair for retail.
I think it's one of them shoes, man. Time just feels like it has stopped, and everything just needs to be in line, man. But yeah, hopefully you get them. Hopefully whoever wants them gets them. I've kind of just blocked them out, bro. Like just for the sake of my own sanity, because I know how much of a myth it's gonna be, you know. But yeah, do you prefer these over the OGs or the OGs?
I've got to be honest. I do like the OGs. I was never a fan of the mid version. I'm not the biggest fan of the mid version, but yeah, the low OGs are really really nice, and I would love a pair. Obviously, I've got quite a few pairs of Travis Scott Jordan 1s, so it would be nice to get them into collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they are
nice,
nice.
man.
It's just really damn difficult to get hold of.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I think we're all sort of hoping or seeing what Offspring does, because that's kind of like if you're in with them, that's like your best chance, you know.
I get no luck with Offspring whatsoever.
Yeah. To be fair, I've only had one dub, and that was the Brick by Bricks. Hass is the
really?
Offspring.
No,
Yeah, talk to him.
Offspring guy, not me.
Yeah,
no, for me, as soon as they delayed it, it was like, all right, these guys are delaying my L now because
yeah.
It's got to write
I'd
it
rather
off.
take my L now, not later.
feed it to me now. It's just they're dangling that carrot constantly. It's like, yep, it's coming out.
Exactly.
It's coming out.
Can you imagine though if Travis hasn't really dropped this year, has he? Apart from like a Jordan 1, I mean.
Jordan 1, yeah.
He hasn't. Yeah, that would be mad. Like if he doesn't actually drop a Jordan 1 this year, like I can't remember the last time he misses. Do you know what I mean? A year.
Yeah, doesn't usually miss.
Because he had what two last year? Was it the Canaries and the medium olives?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Last year, the year before. Yeah, it was last year.
Oh no, actually no, there was 3 because you had the Velvet Browns in December as well.
Right.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's right. Wow,
I was close to winning a pair. Do you remember back in February?
That latte art, innit? The competition.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was reserved already, so it's all good.
Yeah. Do you know what? The one shoe that sticks out as well for me is Chicago Jordan 1 Low. Now, I don't know where or how Soul Supply gets their sources sometimes. They said it was meant to come out last week or the week before. Allegedly, it's delayed. I don't know. But what are you guys saying about these? Because I know, Tuca, you're saying Chicago's and this and that. But for me, I can't even spell. For me, there's something about these, man. It's the shape. It's the like what looks like good leather. Yeah. What are you saying, Hass, about these?
Yeah, I can't deny, man. The classic colorway, the leather's going to be great. I think we've got the big swoosh again.
Oh, pull it on screen. That would help, wouldn't it? There we go.
Yeah, that swoosh, man. Jesus Christ. It's just so good. So good. Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And for those who are sort of wondering what we're talking about in terms of the shape of the swoosh on the normal ones, it's just that. But on those ones, we've got the normal.
It's got more of a flick, like more of a curve as well.
Yeah, it's more
these ones,
sort of elongated, shall I say, but in the shape of how it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, it looks good, man. I kind of my mind's saying these should be sitting. These should be easier to get than past times, based on shattered backboards and other Jordan 1s that have been sitting as well. But again, it feels like because it's a lows are having a moment, you know, this and that. I'm just not too sure, man. But Tucatek, are these still giving you Chicago fatigue or what?
They're nice and all. I will not be going for them.
Yeah,
But yeah, they are. They do look nice.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. There's so much more coming out that you're just like, I've got to just pretend these aren't even coming out sometimes. So yeah,
I do that with a lot of shoes.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. But yeah, we're coming up to the hour and a half mark. I think we'll start. Well, before we start wrapping up and you know stuff. Tuka, let us know because I'm always interested. Even with Harrison coming on, I think a couple of weeks back and before when he came on, talking to content creators in the sneaker game, like just picking parts of how they do things and why and stuff. Is it a thing when you create content with sneakers? Is it a thing of I need to get certain like videos and content ideas out straight away, or is there strategy, or you know how does your mind work when it comes to that?
For me, it's just finding time to do it. So
Yeah,
obviously, like any of like a lot of my sneaker news, you can see I'm in a shirt and a tie because that is literally I'm doing that on my lunch break.
yeah.
So, so literally, it's finding time. So whenever it's anything to do with an actual shoe, that is literally when I got a day off.
Okay.
So for me, it's for like a fresh pair of sneakers, and I want to wear them out, and I want to do an outfit. I'll make an outfit. I'll do like what's on foot kind of thing, and just show the shoe and not worry about the outfit. That's if I'm going to work and I'm wearing that shoe. It's more just whenever I can get the time to do it. You know what I mean? It's because obviously I work a lot, so and there's like my schedule is so terrible in work where like 1 week I work 6 days straight.
Wow. Okay.
So apart from doing maybe like news or something like that's the only things I can really do during that time. And maybe like on my TikTok, I'll put like what I did last year kind of thing because a video will come up and I'll just repost it kind of thing, and then just fill out my TikTok that way. So yeah, it's more just down to when I got the time to do it, being honest, which isn't a lot.
So being reactive rather than proactive. Reactive in the sense that you're trying to get something out there and trying to make it work amongst your daily life, which completely sort of understand. Having I work 6 days a week as well most of the time, so trying to sort of fit in time to sort of create content and then edit stuff, and it as well as trying to sort of live your life and do the normal things that you do in your normal life, it can be a bit challenging. So it makes me appreciate people like yourself, like Broski, and anyone else. The time and effort that goes into it makes me appreciate everything that I see online. So kudos, bro.
I think no, I echo that, man. Like when I think of volume and people putting out good quality content, but consistently, you're one of the top guys, Tucatek, like honestly. And
thank you.
I feel like with content creation, unless you're doing it like full time, doing it around a job or a business or a schedule, like you don't know what it takes until you've been in that situation or you do it yourself, because it's like, okay, like and yeah, I feel like you do see through the lens differently. Like you appreciate content creators more when you do it yourself and know the role, know the story and everything else. So you're from Bristol, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Nice. How's the sneaker like culture down there?
It's not too bad. I feel there's not many like sneaker content creators down here. It's not as many as there should be, I feel. It's not too bad. There's a couple of resale shops which do what they do. I'm friendly with like all of them, being honest. Whenever I get a chance, I'll like pop into like Sidekicks and that and chat with them. They're good lads and that, but being honest, I think now like resale is just I think it's a bit of a dying breed.
Yeah, I think they're like shop fronts, to be honest, at this point. But let's see, man. Let's see how that pans out.
Right.
I think there's a Route 1 as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Oh
was
yeah,
just
we
gonna say,
got a decent Route 1. Yeah.
what is your
Yeah.
go-to shop? Like if you want to sort of buy a pair, maybe a GR pair that you want, not necessarily a collab, but and also obviously you mentioned there's Route 1 over there as well. Well, what
Yeah.
other skate shops do you have over in Bristol? I know there's a few of the Route 1 stores dotted around.
Yeah. So yeah. Route 1. We've got your usual stores like JD, Foot Locker. Obviously we've got a couple of like shops up Park Street. They've got like what were they called? There's a shop that kind of sells like it's like secondhand stuff, but like they've always got some decent sneakers in there sometimes. But obviously it's all down to if it's your size and whatnot. There's Kushti, but Kushti's very hipsterish nowadays. Where back in the day, actually, it was. I always thought it was a place to go if you wanted like an unusual sneaker. But I feel that's not the case anymore.
And just before I hand it over to Broski, there's just a couple of
Yeah.
things I want to know. The first shoe you copped 2025 and the best pull you've had in 2025.
What was the first pair I picked up? This is
It's
the problem sometimes. You go through the year and you start to
It's
forget stuff.
any other year you'd know straight away, but I'm
It's been
just
a long year.
Right.
eager to know.
I do remember, and actually it was a pair from like late last year. So as in like I think it was what November-ish going into December. It was the Central C Air Max 95s.
Wow.
Ah, nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, that was the first pair I picked up this year, and I gotta be honest, I didn't really pay that much over resale, which was great because I really like them, and I gotta be honest, I'm a big fan of Central C. So
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's interesting. And best pull you've had. So by that I just mean like, wow, I landed, a pair that I didn't think I could or I would.
that pair right there. I got a great deal on a second-hand pair of Gatorade green sixes.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I mean a really, really good price, and they're in really, really good condition.
Amazing.
Nice, man.
That's
Yeah.
it's always nice.
I've been lucky in my time getting some good second-hand ones. My Travis Scott reverse mockers were also second-hand, but in immaculate condition, and I got them for way under half the price they're worth.
Things we like
Nice.
to see. Things we like to see.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
No, definitely.
for
Thank
sure.
you, Luca. That's amazing.
Cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. Is there any particular place you buy? Or is it like eBay, StockX, or just a variation?
I stick with eBay because of the whole kind of like authentication. It
Mm.
makes me feel happier and know that I'm not going to end up with a StockX pair of fakes.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, great thing about eBay is you can see what you're buying as well. So like there shouldn't be any surprises when you get them in and you've kind of seen them in the pictures. So yeah, I do not blame you, bro. I don't blame you. But
Yeah, I've got some good stuff from over the last 3 years. I've been so lucky with some of the things I've picked up for a good price.
yeah, you do get some gems because when all eyes are on a certain type of release or shoe, you kind of go for the reach backs where you've had your eyes on them for a while.
Yeah.
And that's honestly, I think they're sweeter than getting a good dub, like a good raffle win, because you're like,
Yeah,
you know what?
you're right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No eyes are on the shoe, they're mine now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. But look, I think we'll start wrapping up. I think we've held you captive for far too long, bro. But we do appreciate you, honestly. We would love to have you back.
Thank you.
Maybe end of the year or start of the year, we can discuss the proper top tens and what we've
Yeah,
actually
sure.
picked as our own. But yeah, man, let people know what you got going on, whether it is content or whatever
Yeah.
else. Any events you're attending, just let people know.
All right, cool. Yeah. So obviously I'm Tucatek on Instagram and TikTok. Obviously I am trying to get my TikTok to that 10K kind of level. So if any of you guys got TikTok, please follow me on there, please. I'm going to the Lorenzo G drop on Saturday, and I'm going to be doing the 5K beforehand.
With your son, right?
Nice.
Yeah, with my son Vincenzo. Yeah,
Amazing. Good luck. Good luck with that.
Nice,
I
thank
saw
you.
that on Instagram.
But
Fantastic.
it's funny though, because before I jumped on here, I had a message from Lorenzo, and he was saying you could ride a line bike if you want. And he said that was legit. I was like, I laughed at him a little bit, but
Loopholes, bro. Loopholes.
We look
I,
forward
That's
I
to
jokes.
think I think Lorenzo likes me a little bit, which is quite cool. Obviously, being Italian as well, it's cool to
we're
be
looking
Yeah,
in
forward
with
nice.
each
to
other. But
from Saturday as well.
Yeah.
You always, one of the first things that always pops up is you, Tuca, because you're so consistent as well. As soon as I go on
yeah,
my Instagram in the morning, you pop up, and that just shows, all the hard work that you're putting into it. So we're looking forward to that
thanks,
on
man.
Saturday, and you've
Yeah,
got
I'll make sure I'll get loads of video of the running
yeah,
and like other bits and pieces. But I am planning to do a load of interviews while I'm there as well. Also,
Sick, sick.
amazing.
What's your go-to shoe for running, bro? Have you got like one particular?
mate, I don't run.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
literally, I'm a weightlifter, so I like weightlifting. So that's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
exercise. So obviously, I build my shoulders and my arms and everything else up. But yeah, I don't
yeah,
run. So this is going to be, like I said in my video earlier, it's going to be nightmarish.
yeah.
And my son's saying he doesn't run either. He's 18, but he goes to the gym, but he does weights as well, and he don't really seem to do cardio. So I
Okay,
think I think
okay.
I think we're both in the same boat.
Yeah, you better get them line bikes ready, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Take Lorenzo's advice on this one, I think.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I'll
Yeah.
see how I'm feeling on the day.
Nah,
I've
good
got to
luck,
say,
bro. That
I've
was
got
Thank
to say
you.
cool.
that hat looks amazing though.
No
Oh,
fear in
the
it.
The
Yeah.
hat that he's put. No. That's amazing. But
you on about the
Oh.
Lorenzo's,
the Lorenzo one?
yeah, the
Yeah,
gradient
it's
that he's
tasty,
put
innit?
on there looks really good, man. And yeah, I'm gutted I can't go because we did see. Obviously, there was an invitation there, but
Yeah.
having to work and stuff, it sucks on a Saturday.
Yeah, I was just lucky that it happened to be my like actual weekend off, so it just worked. And
Nice.
I've as soon as I knew that it would work and I could go, it was like then trying to find if my son could make it work as well, because at least then I've got my camera person and stuff like that. I know that
Mm.
sounds terrible, but unfortunately we can't really do this without someone filming us as well either.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. It's
But
true, man.
he's up for the challenge for the run. He was the one that kind of said, I can't run either, but let's do this. This is going to be something different. I was like, do you know what? Yes, it is. And we get to go in the shop early as well if we do the run as well. So, I mean, we got the
There you
chance to
go.
get the hat. I'll probably get the top as well.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. Nah, big up, man. I'm looking
Thanks.
forward to the content as well. Obviously,
Thank you.
Lorenzo, legend in the game. Really nice
Yeah.
guy as well. I've had
Yeah,
a
he is.
couple messages back and forth with him as well.
Cool.
I think you went to the last one with Prozac as
That's
well,
right.
didn't you?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I was with Prozac and John Suave and all that lot. There
That's
was
it.
loads of us. We had it was a bit of a laugh that day. Kind of disappointing as well with the outcome, but nevertheless, it was a good day, and I got to meet a lot of people. Obviously got to meet Joe from Kicks and Coffee as well. That's how I first met him, and
Shout out to
there,
Joe as well. Yeah.
Big up,
yeah,
Joe. Yeah,
yeah, Joe's a
yeah.
great guy. It was just a great day because, like I said, I just got to meet a bunch of people. I'd never met Prozac in person.
Hmm.
The only thing I knew him was from doing that like podcasts back a few years ago. So yeah, meeting him in person and meeting John, and then obviously I got to meet John from this.
Soul
What's it
Supplier.
called? Yeah, Soul Supplier. I got to meet
Yeah.
that John as well, and he's a lovely guy as well. So it was nice to meet him because I was like, "Oh my god, you're from Soul Supplier! How cool is this?" But
Nah, that's
in a
wicked.
way, slightly kind of starstruck in a weird sort of way. But like, oh my god, I knew you! Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
it was
weird
pretty
because you
sick.
see these people on camera and on your phone and screens, like, and then you see them in person, you're like, they're so chill. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
But
really
do you know
cool.
the craziest thing as well? That was the first time I went to London, and people went, I saw you in the week. I saw your content in the week.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
Tucatek, aren't you? Oh, I know who you are. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god, this is weird. This is the first time I've really been kind of noticed, but I'm being noticed out of my own city
Mm.
and
Mm, mm.
in the capital. It was just odd. Oh, Sneaky, yeah, that was the thing. Meeting Jordan Young was quite cool as well. I love that moment.
Oh yeah. That was cool, man. I think it makes it so worth it. Like all the hours of editing and posting and recording. When people like notice you or you network, it's like, yeah, this is what it's all about.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah,
I agree.
really cool, really cool. But yeah, Tuca, we're gonna leave all your information down below to follow TikTok, your TikTok and your Instagram.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Honestly, you're a big pillar in the community, sneaker community, UK community especially as well.
Thank you.
Hopefully, Crep City, I should be down London as well. It'll be nice to chop it up with you. Hass, obviously Kill Switch, whoever can make it down, should be there. I should be there. Hass, as always, bro, let people know where they can find you and what you got going on as well, bro.
Yeah, I think everyone knows where I am by now, but I'm not going to go through all that. But I just want to give you your flowers this week because we haven't really touched on that. So flowers, if I could give it to you, I would. But 50K, bro.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Well done.
50K on YouTube and still going strong. And just want to say, well done. It's not
congrats,
easy.
man.
It's not
Thank you,
easy
boys.
by any stretch of the imagination. And I know for a fact it's taken you a lot of effort, a lot of stuff probably going on in your personal life as well to sort of make it more challenging. So Broski, well done.
Thank you, bro.
I say it from everyone in the chat as well, everyone watching. Hopefully we're all gonna be here when you reach 100,000 as well. So congratulations, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, the best is yet to come. Trust me.
That's it, man. Yeah, it's been a long, 12 and a half years, almost 13 years, like YouTube and content creation. Obviously, I put out that video where I've like navigated through different niches and brands and rebrands and everything. It feels like all these different stages of what I was doing on YouTube are different points in my life. Like it's mad, but yeah, man. It's one of them things you just don't stop. Like whatever you got going on, from different jobs. I was working 12-hour shifts, like you guys, obviously working 6-7 days a week sometimes. Being homeless, bro. I was homeless, still making content. Like, do you know what I mean? All these things, bro. Like, it's a part of the story, part of the journey. And you got to just use it to build your strength. Just keep going and shifting gears. Like, if one avenue is not working, take it a different way or do something someone else isn't doing or no one else is doing, So yeah, man, big up, man. It's been a long road, still a long way to go. Obviously 100K, but for me, it's not about numbers. It's all about community. It's all about networking. And yeah, just do what you love, innit? It just feels like you're not really doing much because you love what you do. And meeting people like you guys, obviously, we built this up as well. Weekly Waffle. This ain't going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? And I'm happy to build this community. The Discord, obviously, everyone's turning up weekly for this. So yeah, shout out to you both, man, for the congrats.
Shout out to Copspot23 live from Barcelona.
Nice.
So hola to you from Barcelona. Much love from us as well, man. Love to see people from different parts of the world joining us as well. But yeah, if you've come to the end, make sure you can watch us later on as well if you want on YouTube or Spotify as well. So
yeah, watch us back.
Man. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Tucatek, once again.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next week, same time, same back channel. Broski, take it away.
Yeah. Obviously, all links are down below to everyone's socials. Discord link as well. Follow us over there. Restocks, releases. Some people sell on the channel too. There aren't no dodgy characters. Like we always flag it up and they get booted out and kicked and blocked. So yeah, man, we're just building a community, like I said. That's what it's all about. Without the community, there's none of this, So I was gonna say tomorrow. Next week, same time, same place. Tucatek, thanks for coming as always, bro. Always welcome your family now. So
Thank you.
But chat, drop a like on your way out, and yeah, till the next episode. Peace.